good day and welcome to a new video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe! Hey and welcome to Weekly Tips, when puns of sense in your tip jar. Welcome today. Today you're joined by me, Daniel, and we're going to be drawing frog feet. So come hop into this and we'll draw these frog feet. So I hop into drawing the frog feet, and looking at some of my reference here, you'll see a whole bunch of feet at the top. I didn't know this to begin with. I was just like, oh, look up frog feet and get some photos of those. And then, I had to, from there, do a little bit of research to understand what's going on. Why do some of these images have like 5 toes, and, most of the other frogs I can see you have 4 toes. Where's the fifth? So I had to do a little bit of research with that, and I found out that frogs have 2 pairs of feet, just like humans have hands and feet, that kind of thing. And there's other animals out there that have the same similar thing, but they have 4 toes in the front, so they have 4 toes in their front feet, or you can call them hands if you want. And their back feet has 5 toes. Now there are some animals that are like this, that have like 3 toes at the front and 4 toes at the back. There are a few animals out there that do this kind of thing. I'm not sure why or anything like that, but it's interesting that they do have this kind of thing, and understanding that will make it better to actually draw the whole body when you do draw them. Now, initially for this video I was just gonna delve into kind of the frog hands, but learning this, that their hands and their feet are quite different in comparison, 5 fingers and 4 fingers. I thought I'll delve into doing the front and back feet. So, learning that and learning how they differentiate is really helpful. So, I start off here doing 4 drawings of the front feet. Doing the kind of simple, kind of flat view in a way, and then doing like he's actually a pose where he's actually grabbing onto a tree or something, and then another pose of the foot where he's he's gripping onto something, and then a full flat out again. So doing a few poses can help you. Now these obviously are very kind of, I guess, quick sketching kind of a thing. So I don't delve in too deep with it. And then I go into uh, the back legs here. Now the back legs look a bit more webbed. That's, obviously because they've got more toes, so they've got more webbing between the toes, because there's more toes to web up. So, there's a little bit more webbing at the back, it seems. Don't know if this is true with all frogs, and how they differentiate. There are different breeds of frogs, obviously, and they have, like, say for the tree frog here, or the rock climbing frog, the tree climbing frog, I'm not sure fully what they're called, but they're green with the orange hands. That frog seems to have less webbing compared to other frogs. Now this depends on the environment and what they do, whether they're like around a lot of waters, or they climb trees, what they need. So learning that can be helpful for what type of frog you are drawing, how much webbing they do have between their legs. However, most frogs do have at least a little bit of webbing to help them out. And you see me drawing different poses here as well with the back leg. It's really helpful to see that, and you can't always see all the toes in each pose, but I do try and even hint at where the other toes are, and that's always helpful, just to do a little bit of hint where the other toes are lying, so you understand where kind of these toes fit in and where they go when they're in this kind of pose. And it can be helpful when you're drawing your own frogs and your own kind of poses for these frogs, that you start to understand where, if it was in that position, where the actual toes would sit. If you'd see all the toes, if you'd just see kind of three toes, or how it would work. And understanding that can really help in drawing the pose. So, you see me, I go over the first two again, just to clean it up and make it look a bit nice. And I might do that, you know, for some drawings, go over and just clean it up a little bit. Some I do just leave as sketches and move on and keep drawing them again and again if I really want to get better at drawing them. But cleaning them up as well can be helpful for you to understand what's going on with your drawing, where everything lies. Yeah, everything like that. But it's not absolutely necessary to clean it up. It's just if you understand how to draw it, then you can later on draw it again and again to clean it up and get it better. Because there are some, minor tweaks that I would do with these drawings. So, this has been drawing the frog legs. I thought do something a little bit more simple this week. Instead of doing like a whole animal, I'll draw just a little bit of an animal. And now we know kind of how to draw the frog feet. You can, add it to your characters, or you can then, I think one week we'll draw the whole frog. We'll do the legs and the actual body of the frog on top, or we might just tackle like the head or the eyes or something different and slowly build up to drawing the whole frog. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and you learned something new. Keep drawing, everyone, keep creating, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.